Hi, this is Liz.
And this is Kim.
Thanks for joining us for episode 9 of Keep Up with Liz and Kim.
Can you believe Christmas is only a week away?
No. December has flown by. Like, I remember talking about tinsel trees and trolleys, and we're like, oh, December 1st. Now that's done, over with, and we are talking Christmas.
Yes, it's in the rearview mirror. It came and went so fast, and we've already had a follow-up meeting, and we're already planning for 2024.
How crazy is that?
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's just this constant rotation of fun things going on in Ada, great events, great community support, and now you and I are already planning the 2024 calendar.
Yes, which is crazy. I mean, most of them are set in stone and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, crazy.
So we do still have here, before the end of the year, the window competition going on. So how's that going, Liz?
Good. I mean, I think we're up to like 642 votes.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And then Festival of Trees, that's still happening, which is great.
It is. That'll be going on through January 1st. So if you have not had a chance to get down to Legacy Park, get down there with your families, take a look. We have 45 beautiful trees all lined up, and it's great to start there and then travel around the village to see the holiday light walk, and then once again check out those windows, vote for your favorites, and stop into one of our wonderful local restaurants.
Yeah, and when you vote for a window too, you get registered to win a $500 gift card. So whatever winning window we purchase a $500 gift card from, and then we give it to one of their voters. So make sure you're voting for the best window.
That is a great prize for someone to be able to come back and spend $500 at their favorite restaurant or store.
Yeah, it's great. And then December 9th, we had Women's Night, the holiday shopping event. This time we tried a Saturday night, and it was a success.
I've heard great feedback from that. People have told me that they had a wonderful time coming down with their group of friends. I know some couples came out. All in all, great success.
It was, yeah. And I even heard somebody talking about they were trying to get a reservation for dinner that night, and they couldn't get a reservation. So,
well, that's the sign of, a successful evening in Ada.
It was, yeah. And it was so great to see everybody like holiday shopping too. I just feel like no snow, and the weather is just crazy that this holiday spirit hasn't really been as strong this year. So it was great to see everybody out there.
Yeah, I think the warm weather, although I do not mind it, has thrown everyone off a bit, and it feels like, again, Christmas is just creeping up on everyone. So many people I've talked to this week have said, I still need to do most of my Christmas shopping. So if they were not out at Women's Night, they need to come down to Ada and support local and visit our local boutiques and stores. They have amazing stocking stuffers and great options for all of your Christmas list items.
Yeah, they really do. And don't forget gift cards too. Gift cards to restaurants, make a little family night out of it. Something like that is a great gift as well.
Yes, the gift cards are even a great option at some of our service providers like the James Salon, Siren and Proper. Anyone would love to receive a gift card to be able to then make an appointment after the first of the year.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different podcast. We don't have a guest today. So Kim and I are the guests. We are going to be interviewing a little bit about each other. We're going to talk about Ada, what's up and coming, some inside scoop, all that kind of stuff.
Liz.
Yes.
We'll start with you.
Sounds good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you landed at Discover Ada.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm the director of marketing and philanthropy for what was CDV 5 Properties, now Baton Collective. So we started Discover Ada when that whole new development was opening up. We had open spaces, they weren't getting full, so we started a marketing campaign called Discover Ada. And then that was supposed to kind of just disappear after those spaces were full, but it became an animal, and we continue it today. So Discover Ada just really umbrellas the marketing for Ada Village. And a little bit about myself, real quick. I am a dog mom of 3 girls. They are called The Girls, so if you hear me say The Girls, that is who I'm talking about. I am in Ada 99% of my life, but I don't live here. I also am the owner of Croft House. So Croft House, croft means a small, cozy dwelling in Scotland, and then house, obviously, And yeah, so we opened our doors in March of this year. So next March will be coming up on a year already, which is crazy. And it's really helped having a business here in Ada, and every marketing campaign, every event, also feeling it on a business level. So it's really helped us and helped me to develop the correct marketing campaigns and demographic driving and all that kind of stuff. So enough about me. Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and why you are now in Ada.
I also spend probably 90% of my life, it feels like right now, in Ada. However, I also do not live in Ada. I live in Rockford, but I love this area. When my husband and I first moved to Michigan, I moved back to Michigan. I grew up in Michigan. He grew up in Ohio and now loves being a Michigander. We lived in Ada the first 2 years that we were here and have always loved this area. I love seeing how the new development has affected this area, and I'm very excited about what's on the books for the next couple of years. We have 2 grown sons who were both in college when we moved here, and lucky for us, I feel very, very fortunate, they both have landed in Grand Rapids. So we get to spend a lot of time with them and be involved in their lives, which we value. I love to read. I spend a lot of time at the library working and always taking home books that I don't always have time to read right now.
I was going to say, what kind of reading are you doing? Emails?
Emails, and I'm more of an audiobook person right now. So
same.
That's how I'm getting through my reading list. So I am the executive director of the Ada Business Association, and the Ada Business Association operates like the chamber here in Ada. So we're membership-based. Prior to the Ada Business Association, I worked in the nonprofit world still. Membership-based organizations are 501c6s. Prior to this, I worked with 501c3s. So it was a little bit of a change, but I love this so much. What I love about this position, and it takes all those skills from other jobs that I acquired along the way, the marketing, the networking, the collaboration, and brings them all into one. And I find so much joy in working with our members, especially our small business owners, giving them that platform for learning new skills, for helping them to market their businesses, and really to help promote them to the West Michigan community. So our membership has almost doubled in the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, as Ada continues to grow, the Ada Business Association is growing and evolving to help support these local businesses, help them thrive, and help them build relationships to collaborate and to build their business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the nice thing, too, about ABA is you guys give each other resources. Yes. A lot of ABA members say it's like Triple R landscape. They're going to help another ABA member who needs landscape help, and then that member who's plumbing is going to help, Triple R. It's such a great networking tool and just a great community that you guys have built. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I love that our members reach out to me all the time and ask for contact information for someone else, or we're at one of our events, whether it's a lunch or a happy hour, and you see these people meeting each other and starting to collaborate and talk about how they could work together. They're building these relationships. Our upcoming expo in March helps with that. And also, they could be out at Pumpkin Crawl and they just happen to be placed next to each other on the street, and the next thing you see them getting together and talking at a happy hour, and again, just building those relationships. And it's also an opportunity for the businesses that don't have a brick and mortar location here in Ada Village to meet the owners of these businesses that do have a location and to build those relationships. I know, like at Croft House, you've brought in Pin of Flowers, and there's been other opportunities like that where members have been able to collaborate with each other, and then the businesses that aren't located here or they work from home can have a presence at events.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
it's great, and it's I think what's so special too about Ada, and I'm just going to kind of touch on like our 3 entities. So Kim and I work very closely together. As you guys know, started this podcast. Discover Ada, more the marketing campaign. ABA, more of that like business tool, community based, and then you have the township. We work really closely with Haley from the DDA, and all three of our entities really running like parallel together as a team, which has been a huge thing, and I think that's really created the Ada Village that we now have today. Very community-based, because obviously, you know, everything starts from the top. So if we're not community-based, everything else isn't going to be community-based. So I think, something that's special about us and Ada is our parallel running. It's working together as a team.
Oh, for sure. I hear that so much when I'm outside of Ada for meetings, or even when we all worked together on that Winter Wonderland campaign last year. We got so much positive feedback about marketing people that are coming in or talking to us who have worked in other communities, talking about how different it is in Ada, that we have this really special synergy because we do all work together. We promote each other. We're in alignment and helping to elevate each other's events. And I know with the ABA, we're very thankful for Discover Ada. One, I love your name, Discover Ada. And, you know, as we're building this destination, we do want people to come out here and discover the village and all of our shops and our businesses, and having you help to market our events and help promote things like Pumpkin Prowl and Tinsel Treats and Trolleys, just take them up to that next level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where too, like, it's nice because I think the biggest tip and trick that we would say to people is, like, if you run parallel, you all have your lane. And I think that's what's so nice about all of us is creating those relationships outside of Ada and then running in our lane. So you guys with the happy hours and all of that, you're so community-based and focused. And then we can create relationships with, you know, GR Kids to market events. Mm-hmm. And just, then those paths sometimes intertwine and stuff.
Constant communication, I think, has been the game changer.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so. And just... I think all finding our spaces too, it's been, 2 years? No.
2 years.
2 years. Oh yeah, 2 years. So it's been 2 years as all of us kind of running together and finding our spaces. And, you know, a lot of the businesses have given feedback too, which has been super helpful for all of us. Just feedback in the way of events or feedback in the way of who do I talk to about what. And that's been super helpful for all of us too. So if any of the listeners out there had feedback, like, we would love it. I mean, we're definitely, Ada's growing, we're growing, and as we grow, we're developing and trying to find the best tactics moving forward. If you guys want to give feedback too, you can reach out to us on social media or our website, so adabusinessassociation.com and adavillage.com, which is Discover Ada. Open to all feedback. And too, if you guys have any questions that you want us to fill in through this podcast, definitely send those our way too, and we would be happy to answer them. So that is a little bit about us, just so you guys have a touch on who we are and who you're listening to and who you see walking down the sidewalks in Ada all the time. And then a kind of joke of, I guess we should talk about why we even named this Keep Up with Liz and Kim. So why we named it is it's a common joke of, you know, people are trying to keep up with what we're doing, or us just walking down the sidewalk because we are both fast walkers. So we named this podcast Keep Up with Liz and Kim because we want you guys to keep up with us. The joke is it's hard to keep up with us, but we want you to keep up with us. So
that is so true. We are both very fast walkers, very fast movers, quick decision makers, and just always on the move.
We are. So the title is fitting.
Yeah. So special for our listeners today is we have a few fun updates and tips for things we will be doing in 2024. So all of our beloved events will be coming back, like Women's Night for Discover Ada. The ABA has our 3 signature events, the Expo in March, Pumpkin Prowl in October, and Tinsel Treats and Trolleys in December. Mm-hmm. We also have some wonderful happy hours that we encourage anyone who wants to network with business leaders and owners and ABA members. They're the second Wednesday of the month, and we're having a lot of fun rotating through our member businesses. So in January, we'll be at Paradigm Fitness. We are skipping February because our date would fall on Valentine's Day, and we want you all to support those local restaurants on Valentine's Day. In March, we'll be at Brody B, and then in April, we will have our happy hour at Pursuit Gift Shop.
I love it. I love how all of your happy hours introduce another business. So if you haven't been to that business, you can go to the happy hour, meet some people, and you get to learn a lot about that business.
Yeah, we're finding a lot of success with that. And actually, the number of people who are attending our happy hours has increased as we're visiting member businesses. So that's been really exciting for us.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. And then Discover Ada. So we have some new up-and-coming things. Still, we're going to do Women's Night and the tent sale and Rides and River, which happened last year. And then some of the big announcements that we have coming in are Cars and Coffee Grand Rapids is coming to Ada Village, which is huge. We had such a great response to Rides on River Street. It's just really inviting, some of those like teens and young men and father and son figures. It's just really hitting a different audience, and we saw the love that that they all experienced, and we wanted to bring it more. So with partnership of Label Motorsports, we are bringing in Cars and Coffee Grand Rapids in the summer. So we will announce those final dates once we have them 100% finalized. And then two, we've got a lot of things happening this summer. So we've got the opening of the hotel. We have the full fundraiser of the park project. So if you guys want to learn more about the park project, we will obviously talk about it as we get closer and we have more details finalized. We will talk about that. And what else do we have coming up this summer? O'Brien's.
Yes.
So O'Brien's will be coming into Ada Village General Store this spring, which is great. If you guys don't know anything about O'Brien's was once in Ada Village. Every time you talk to somebody from Amway, they're like, oh my gosh, O'Brien's. So we're super excited to bring them back into the village. So this is going to be a great food option for a lot of those parents that were looking for something quick and easy during all of our events, but good food. So we're super excited to welcome O'Brien's back into Ada Village.
Yeah, I think it's going to be wonderful to have them in what was the Ada Village General Store location right there on River Street. There's a lot of excitement building about them having a location right here in the village.
There is, yes. And then on top of that, we can now announce Fox Ale Coffee coming into Ada Village on River Street and Thornapple Drive, right next to Pursuit in that new building. Fox Ale is one of the largest growing franchise coffees coming out of Florida. It really has a great community-based foundation. So we are super excited to welcome them into Ada Village. It'll be coming spring of 2024. So lots happening. Definitely keep listening to us so you can keep up on all this stuff. We'll announce Ada Hotel opening, Fox Ale opening, O'Brien's opening, and then all of our event details too.
Yes, and I do want to add there will be the 2 restaurants opening in the hotel as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, we have a lot of fun things that are going to be happening this summer. Lots of openings, lots of things to come check out. And while the weather's nice in this gorgeous walkable community, do come out and check out and walk around the village and explore all these new options.
Most definitely. All right, Kim, let's jump into Fast Five.
Let's do it.
All right, Kent District Library is encouraging adults to get on the same page with reading. KDL is introducing a new initiative to bring people together around one book, Tom Lake, by Anne Patchett.
Yes. So I would like to expand on that a little bit. KDL has gotten really invested in this. Anne Patchett is actually going to be coming in the spring to do a book talk. And to build some hype and get people invested in this, KDL purchased multiple extra copies of the audiobook and the written book. And there was actually a stack here at the Amy Van Andel Library at the beginning of the week, and they've already all been checked out. So wow. I think this is just an incredible way to get the community talking about one book and really being on the same page. So I think that's very exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be exciting. I also saw this in the news.
Yes.
So this is great.
Yeah, Angela was over on Fox Morning Mix.
Okay, awesome.
Next up, Ada History Center. Their open hours through the end of the year are Fridays and Saturdays 1 to 4 or by appointment. We do want to note that the museum closes to visitation each January and February, so plan your visit this month. This is, I think, a great family thing to do while the kids are out of school over the holidays. Go check it out, see their annual display before it all changes, because in March they'll bring in a new rotating display.
Every time I walk through that place, I learn something new.
I do too.
I don't know if I just see something new or I don't know. Definitely go check it out. It's totally worth it. Also, did you see that the Ada Hotel was listed on one of the top hotels to open in 2024 by Forbes? This was amazing. We were front page, first hotel.
Yes, when I first saw you post that, I opened it up and the picture of the Ada Hotel was the first thing I saw. And I was like, wow, Ada is in Forbes, and this is just, again, a testament to how Ada is growing and changing and evolving and not only capturing the attention of West Michigan, but of the nation.
Yeah, most definitely. And they talked about it being a luxury hotel. And I think our definition of luxury and their definition of luxury is a little different. So I just kind of want to talk about that. The hotel is very approachable. It is specifically designed to be approachable. You can go in and you can have dinner with your kids. This isn't, a date night only kind of place. So the luxury that we find in that is the approachability. So we're excited to share it with everybody.
Yes, when we hosted the behind-the-scenes tours for ABA members, and we actually walked through the hotel, all the levels of it, and got a behind-the-scenes look and some insider information, that was very clear that this is someplace for the community to gather.
Most definitely.
And it is open to everyone, and they want to get involved with our events, and they want it to be a space where people host their families from out of town, or they just bring their kids and they hang out at Rick's at the rooftop restaurant and enjoy the view.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm excited.
So another exciting thing about our businesses in Ada is they are thriving and they are growing their teams. And we just wanted to note that Michigan Software Labs is hiring. And if you have not been to Michigan Software Labs for one of their drinks on the decks in September, their space is truly incredible. It is so amazing. Every time I'm in there, I'm like, this is the perfect place to work. So if you are in that realm, apps, IT, check it out. This would be a great team to join.
It would. Every time you walk in there, too, we have meetings there sometimes, and I'm like, hi, Erin. Hi, Jess. How's everybody? They're just such a wonderful team. Not only a great place to work, but you're going to be working with amazing people.
The culture at that business is top-notch.
100%. Have you made your New Year's Eve reservation at one of our local Ada restaurants? This is the time to spoil yourselves, spoil your spouse, get out, enjoy Ada, and celebrate the new year. These restaurants are amazing, and I know hands down they're going to be doing specials and have something special, of course, for you on New Year's Eve.
Yes. Definitely get your reservations in. Liz and I were down here on New Year's Eve last year, and all of the businesses were very busy. So if you have not already made that reservation, we encourage you to get that done today.
All right. If you want to keep up with what's happening in Ada, learn about the businesses, and participate in our upcoming events, follow Discover Ada, the ABA, on social media, and subscribe to this podcast.
All right. Thanks for listening. Now, try to keep up.